Making my way up the old road here, on familiar territory. And this should be, well, this should prove to be either interesting or not. So all up in here is the area we have access to, and we have for a while. And after looking for Wanos's flashlight, I was curious about certain sections in this area that had been logged. I wanted to see how old, is the growback. It's kind of in distant memory, but this is 9 years. So you can see it's returning to green again and getting thick on the ground level. And then I looked a bit further up the road, and in one of the old Ariel photos, actually in two, 1947 and 56, I could see a clear-cut lane, path, trail, something going up into this square, which is terrible. I've been out on the other side of it, and it's bad. And that really piqued my interest. We've been going up and down this for a long time, and I've looked at those aerial photos and I just never spotted it. And then as it gets later into the 60s, it just disappears. So we find my detector. What I'm hoping for is an old cabin site, because in the photos it had not been logged after the fact, so it wasn't the beginning of that. And obviously they just logged it within the last 10 years. I'm going to the top of the road. It looks like it went up to, well, the next wall. And then there was a wide open area. Not massive, but there was definitely a cut wide open area. So it'll just be easier to take the road and then ditch in when we get up top. And it makes sense, really, why we haven't gone looking in there. It's just unappealing. And like I said, I've been out in the back of that square, and it's the worst one. I'm hoping once I get in over there, something will pop out and the fresh logging didn't destroy it. Might be a tough one. So this place is huge, and we've already found, like, I don't know, I think it's 5, maybe 6 old mid-1900s cabin sites, 30s, 40s, 50s, I should say, that were not, I don't even think the people who own it were aware of it before we found it. But again, somebody was here. It's apparent in the pictures, at least as early as the 40s, never mind the colonial square we're in. That's just, the ground is just as terrible as I thought, with the rocks and such. But what is this? Yeah, this is gonna be tough, especially in the middle of summer. All right, I'll stop filming for a few. I'll be back. Well, this is definitely the area. It's beautiful. You can see a bit of the top wall out there. But the ferns are not going to help. So what I'm looking for are pieces of ground that haven't been mangled, so I can just find a piece of something, ruts, whatever, and make a connection and see where the connection goes. Well, it is a lot worse in here than I thought it was going to be, but then again, why we bypass it and usually don't come in here. Here's our wall. It should be somewhere along this edge. Well, I could see the cleared open area back then was along this edge. Well, I don't know. I was hoping the more recent logging path would have been reused, but it's just where it's logged, it's a mess. And then in there, the throwback is just so heavy, you can't see the ground at all. We're definitely in the right area. I'm going to get into a section of this old square that hasn't been logged recently. Let's see, we have trees coming back. And turn the detector on. Well, I've been walking around for quite a while. Finally heard a nail. But it's really nice back here. This looks like worked ground. And we heard a nail. And now we're hearing this. Shoe maybe? So we're gonna have to get back to the fern section in the late fall. There's no way we're going to be able to see anything till then. Nice big rock. And I wish I could show you guys the aerial photo, but it's copywritten. But somebody went well out of their way to go from the bottom, cut a trail or a road to an open patch. I mean, it just stands out like, whoa. Yeah, whatever it is, was under the rock. Huh. Well, it's a piece of that, but deep, plowed under, shifted under the rock. More nails, and this one. Oh, whoa. Nice. How's that for a shot in the dark? Kind of 1 in a million. Way out in the middle of nowhere. A button. Well, nails, chunk of junk metal, and a button. And some rock wall. So the signs are there of people doing things a long time ago. That's crazy. Shotgun Willie. Well, here's the other end down the bottom of the square. And you can see this is where they were dragging all their rocks. But the land is progressively getting less good. They were definitely growing stuff up there. It's spotless compared to, well, down here. Well, I'm at one of the other ends. I think this is the east side. Old loggers debris. So it makes sense. They always seem to have found the best spots to land. And I just swung over a good number signal. And it's a bottle cap. Wow. I was kind of hoping for a logger's drop of a mercury or something. Oh well. Seriously, I just walked in all this terribleness. Not deep. I'm sure it's not good. Oh, big lead projectile. Who knows where that came in from? Yeah, I don't know where I'm going. That's the fun of it, though. I just stepped over that wall. More projected lead. It's pretty remarkable, though, that it doesn't matter where you go, you're gonna find stuff. Oh, rock. That would be an old can top. That's the kind of stuff we were looking for earlier with the potential cabin site. Well, we're at the 4-hour point. So this has been a 200-acre square. I just checked. I've walked about 4 miles. And as I come back through the halfway point here and look in to where we began, looks like there's a chunk of woods that was not touched. For the hell of it, since I have to get down that way anyways, just see if there's any signs of, like I said, some type of old cart path, travel path, whatever, in the middle of that. Ow, thorns. Because in reality, that course should have gone right up through here. Huh. I wonder if that's it. Maybe, but as you can see, it just goes to where we were. It'd just be nice to have a point of reference when I do come back. Somewhere to start and go. Maybe. I think I got it. So the trench comes up. See this? That looks pretty good, actually. It's definitely got soft shoulders, and it's going right in the right direction. Yeah, I'm pretty much done, but just walk it a little bit. This is it. It took going all the way up over that flat field with the lucky button out there and back down and then looking in. Well, that's clear as day, and now I can leave knowing there's something up there. That is very soft shouldered, so could be a wagon trail turned into a get up to my cabin site road. Let's just hope it's not decimated from what they did 9 years ago. Alright, I gotta go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.